we've got a new project in the shed today. As you can see, I still haven't finished the truck, but anyway, that's all right. We'll keep on going with everyone else's cars. So I've got Seth's RX-8 here for a wrap, colour change wraps going purple. So I'll run you over the car and show you what's going on. So here we are with this little RX-8. So as far as imperfections in the car, there's a few little dents and stone chips and that sort of thing. Some of them we are going to address, others we will not. So all these scuff marks and that on the guard, they won't show through, so that's all good. But little bits like this where it's been bird or bat poo or something on it, we're going to have to give that a bit of a polish, see if that comes up, and hopefully we won't have to sand it because the paint on most of the car is still pretty good. So it's had stone chips touched up here, there and everywhere. So as you can see, like someone's used a touch-up pen, but there's actually hard edges and it's a bit high, so I'm just going to sand them down a little bit and polish it, try and get rid of all those spots. So you may still see outlines, so like, you know, there's big stone chips like this here. There's actually quite a lot in this door. So anyway, we'll go over the car and touch up a few little bits and pieces of stuff. So there's things like dents on the fuel filler, just usual sort of car park dents here, there and everywhere. A little bit of paint delaminating just on the rear quarter. So we've got approval from Seth to feather this out so that you won't see those edges. The spoiler's coming off. We're just going to wrap the end plate purple and we leave the rest of it in the black. And then other than that, it's a pretty straight rewrap. So once again, a little bit of paint delaminating on the boot lid in the corner here and up here. But compared to my RX-8, it's pretty good. So now on this driver's side, I'll see if I can maybe press this out a little bit, but it's right on the door structure. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this out, and being right on the body line, it's pretty unfortunate. So very, very difficult to try and glue pull that out, being it's on a body line, and get it right. So given that, and it's got a pretty hard crease in it, if I can't get in behind it, I'm not going to attempt to take that out. These protective parts, it's basically just a bit of vinyl, like a PPF type stuff over the top. So we're going to heat them up, get rid of that. It's only here and here, so we'll get rid of those. There's a couple of other car park dents on here, but this one here is probably the worst. Oh, sorry, no, this one down here. Ugh. So I should be able to get to this one to push it out a bit, knock this high down a bit, because it does stand out in the light. So if I can push this out a bit, knock this high down and get a lot more shape to that, even if it's like this sort of thing here, and I'll see if I can get a bit of that out too. But basically I'm not fixing the car, I'm just trying to make it less ugly, I suppose you could say. So there's this other one up here, same story. I might be able to push that out a little bit too. But yeah, others like this up here, we're not doing full PDR. Let's just tidying these up a little bit if we can. So that's much it on this one. So I'll get to cleaning it up, and yeah, there's a few bits of bat poo on the roof and that sort of thing that is eating through the paint. So I'm just going to get into polishing it and clay barring it and all now, and we'll see how it comes up. So I've just noticed on the bottom of the door here, this has been repainted. You can see it's really bad orange peel. That's not factory paint. So hopefully it doesn't let go, because unfortunately when people do blends and they don't, you know, obviously it's got to look right, but if this has been repaired down the bottom and blended up, there's a high probability that the paint where it's been blended doesn't bite into the other paint, the factory paint, so well, and then it can actually just peel the whole sheet off. So hopefully we don't end up with that, because that's gonna be a fucking nightmare.
So when...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too easy, man.
Hang on, I can tell you what I paid. 462.50.
Sounds good.